people want to know.
Carmen Sandiego,
And one of these gumshoes could find her.
He's traveled with a choir to England and Ireland, where he sang in 2 cathedrals and 1 castle. Meet Chris Bland. She questioned President Clinton on a television special and loves lacrosse, field hockey, and dancing. Meet Patience Roddy. He lived in England until he was 6, plays the saxophone, and is a purple belt in karate. Meet Rishi Sharma.
And here's ACME senior agent in charge of training new recruits, Greg Lee.
Hello, guys. How are you? Woo. Hi. How are you? Thank you very much, folks. How you doing, guys? It's good to see you. Patience, nice to see you. Chris, good to see you. Hey, guys, here they are, the group that inspired Marcel Marceau.
Rockabella.
And Jesse as well. As you know, guys, one of you that catches Carmen Sandiego today is going to get that trip to anywhere in North America, and that is not bad. Well, so let's get started. Chief, who we after?
This is Double Trouble.
Double, double, double.
Carmen's sordid set of synchronized slackers. Their last known whereabouts, Hong Kong. A couple thousand years ago, poet Chu Yuen protested against the corrupt government by drowning himself in the Milo River. Locals boated out to save him, but it was too late. So they threw dumplings in the water to feed hungry fish that might dine on, well, the departed poet. This legend is remembered each year as Hong Kong hosts the International Dragon Boat Races. Paddlers from across the globe race dragon-decorated boats in Victoria Harbor while spectators dine on those legendary dumplings. Or they did until today, when Double Trouble thronged into Hong Kong to do some wrong. They used their delinquent flyer miles to haunt a dragon jet, then hovered over the harbor and boosted the boats. They gave passers-by the evil eye. Was it optical collusion? Or were those twisted twins just harboring a grudge? That's up to you to find out, Gumshoes, as you try to solve today's case, the Dragony of Defeat.
Oh, yeah. Thanks a lot, Chief. Guys, trying to find Double Trouble on the Dragon Boat Race. You know, we're going to help you do that by giving you all 50 ACME Crime Bucks every time you answer a question correctly. We're going to give you 10 more Crime Bucks, and the 2 of you with the highest score at the end of this round will then proceed to the next round. So, let's get started now with our very first clue. For this one, we go to the fly girl who's been rocking bingo halls from coast to coast. Yes, folks, it's Nana Rap.
It's funky, fresh, and fly. A tree-covered state filled with forests so pretty. A place where most people don't live in the cities. Marble and granite, they quarry lots of those rocks. But with those party boys there, even rocks will need locks. From the Canadian border down to Bennington. Every cop wants to bust those 2 swindling kin. Scope the New England state without an ocean coast. Find those crooks and turn them into powdered toast. You got the nana. Nana. Ooh.
We're rocking the house. Nana Rap. Okay, Gumshoes, name the state where Double Trouble have taken the Dragon Boat Race. Is it Vermont, Rhode Island, or Maine? Remember the clues that we heard. Most state residents don't live in cities, marble and granite quarries, and no ocean coast. Might be tough. We'll see what happens. Patience is ready. So is Rishi, so is Chris. Rishi, what do you say, buddy?
Well, Greg, I said Vermont.
Vermont. Patience.
Well, Greg, I also said Vermont.
Vermont. Chris.
Well, Greg, I also said Vermont.
Everybody said Vermont. Everybody is right. Give them a big round of applause. Yeah. That's where to start this thing off, guys. Rishi has 60, so does Patience, so does Chris. For our next clue, we turn to field agent Max Weinberg from ACME, speaking softly, but carry a big stick.
Hey, Gumshoes. Head for the European capital where Lloyd's Insurance Company started in the 1680s. At first, Lloyd's insured cargo on ships, but later they became famous for insuring almost anything. Like Bruce Springsteen's voice. It's insured for millions of dollars with Lloyd's, or the composer who had a Lloyd's policy for his ears. Over the centuries, Lloyd's has insured everything from a water-skiing elephant to priceless artwork by Van Gogh. And getting back to ships, Lloyd's insured the Titanic. Which reminds me, get out there and sink Double Trouble.
Oh, thank you, Max, very much. We'll do it. Okay, guys, name the city where Double Trouble have taken the Dragon Boat Race. Is it London, Glasgow, or Bonn? Remember the clues that we heard. European capital and home of Lloyd's Insurance. Chris is already ready. You must know this one, right, buddy? Waiting for Patience and Rishi. Rishi's ready, so is Patience. Rishi, what do you say, bud?
Well, Greg said, I said Bonn.
Bonn. Patience.
Greg, I said Glasgow.
Glasgow. Chris.
Well, Greg, I said London.
London. The answer we're looking for is London. Nice job, Chris. Buddy. So that means Rishi has 60, Patience has 60, Chris up to 70 Acme Crime Bucks. And as you know, all of our answers have been verified by National Geographic World.
National Geographic World.
But don't get that joke. Okay, guys, what is this? Oh, this one here. Okay, now it's time for those Pied Pipers of Acme. Here is Rockapella.
1, 2. Oh, kitty cat, hey, kitties. Oh, kitty cat, never coming back. Bad dudes with the stolen photos, and auction and a gypsy chase, and auction and the stolen faces. Here and old Gideon burial place. The kitties were sacred in the house. They had a goddess who ate cacao and dead kitties. Hey, kitties, oh, kitty cats, they never coming back, never more kitties. Oh, kitties, oh, kitty cats, by kleptomaniacs, never kitty cats, they never coming back. Oh, kitty cats, they never coming. Go Warren.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Okay, Gumshoes, name the town where Double Trouble have taken the Dragon Boat Race. Is it Port Sudan, Tripoli, or Zagazig? Remember the clues that we heard. Northern Egypt, an ancient cat burial place. Come up with an answer as quickly as you can. Everybody's ready. Rishi, what do you say?
Well, Greg, I said Zagzig.
Zagazig. What do you think, Patience?
Greg, I also said Zagazig.
Zagazig. Chris?
Well, Greg, I also said Zagazig.
Everybody said the same thing. The answer we're looking for is Zagazig. Nice job, guys. Amazing. Well, it can only be time for one thing, and that is, help me, folks, the lightning round. Woo! Woo! Ah! Yee-hee! Woo! Ah! Okay. All of these questions are about ancient Egypt. Give you 5 Acme Crime Bucks every time you answer a question correctly. Hands on the buzzers. Listen carefully. Here we go. Ancient Egyptians adored certain Nile River critters. Supposedly, they even built a city in honor of one. Is that city Hippopotamusville, Crocodilopolis, or Alligatorade? Rishi.
Alligatorade.
Sorry, it's not Alligatorade. Chris.
Hippopotamusville.
It's not Hippopotamusville. Patience, be careful now.
Is it?
It's Hippopotamusville, Crocodilopolis, or Alligatorade.
Crocodilopolis.
And as we say back home in Nebraska, shoo. Yes, you're right. Shoo. Yes, you're right. Should have done that before. Okay, guys, watch this. Check this out. Okay, everybody sees this here? You see this? Okay, see that? Okay, this next question is about this one. Egyptians first wrote in picture symbols called hieroglyphics. Which of these is the symbol for lake? Is it A, B, or C? Patience.
A.
A is not the answer we're looking for. Rishi or Chris? Chris.
C.
C is right. Nice job, Chris. Here's the last question, guys. Egyptian kids played a board game kind of like Chutes and Ladders, but they threw sticks to move pieces forward instead of rolling dice. Was the game called Sphinx and Lynxes, Hounds and Jackals, or Mummies and Dummies? Rishi.
Sphinx and Lynxes.
Sorry, it's not Sphinx and Lynxes. Patience.
Mummies and dummies.
It's not Mummies and Dummies. Sorry. Chris.
Hounds and jackals.
Hounds and Jackals. And as we say back home in Nebraska, woo, that was a close one. Okay, Rishi, you go up to 70. Patience has 75. Chris has 90 Acme Crime Bucks. Nice job, guys. So now for our next clue, we are going...
Greg,
yes?
come in here.
You ready? Oh, she looks good. She looks happy. And so am I. Hold on a second. Be right back. Hey, Chief, what's up?
Oh, Greg, look what's new from ACME Lab. It's called the
ACME's Press-On Fingerprints of the Fabulously Famous. Yeah, I got one of those for my last birthday.
No, that's not possible, Greg. This is the only one of its kind.
Chief, I got this down at the mall at the Detective Toy Hut for about $8.95. What'd you pay for yours?
$35 million, not counting 6 years of research and development.
Ah, ouch. Well, I bet yours has a longer warranty, though, huh? Let's check today's contest winners. All right? Congratulations to the winners.
And if you want to win, write down what got stolen and from where every time you watch the show. When you've collected 4 leads and locations, put them on a postcard with your name and address and send it to ACME Crime Net, P.O. Box 4300, New York, New York 10163.
Every day we'll pick 5 people whose lists are correct and send them each a Carmen t-shirt. All right, now you see, Chief, by pressing on replicas of famous people's fingerprints, you can instantly do whatever that famous person could do. For example, okay, these are quarterback Joe Montana's fingerprints. Watch this.
And now I'm supposed to believe that you can now throw a football like Joe Montana.
Just say hike, buddy.
Hike. Wow! Oh, let me try that. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. Oh.
Yeah.
Heavyweight Evander Holyfield.
I gotta get going, Chief.
I like this kit.
You know, it's really something. You can become almost anybody with those fingerprint kits. Hey, wait a second. It's Norm Abrams. Huh? Abram, I'm sorry, it's without the S. You're right. PBS, Yankee Workshop. Where's your beard? Phone tap.
Guys, you'd better bustle your boats to a country on the Caspian.
Caspian, the friendly ghost?
No, you wastoids. The Caspian Sea. For centuries, this country has produced famous handmade rugs.
That's where bad toupees come from?
No, that's where they hand dye and weave wool into beautiful, elaborate carpets. The rugs became easier to get in Europe and the U.S. when the Soviet Union split up. Now floor it out of there, guys.
Okay, Carmen. We'll make like a carpet and fly.
Okay, guys, name the country where Double Trouble have taken the dragon boat race. Is it Azerbaijan, Turkey, or Armenia? Remember the clues that we heard. It's on the Caspian Sea. It's formerly part of Soviet Union and handmade rugs. Chris, you must know this one too, because Chris is already ready. Come up with an answer as quickly as you can. Patience is now ready. Rishi is thinking about it, and if we, yes, he's ready. Okay, Rishi, what do you say, buddy?
Well, Greg, I chose Turkey.
Turkey. What do you think, Patience?
Greg, I chose Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. Chris?
Greg, I also chose Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. The answer we're looking for is Azerbaijan. Nice job, Patience and Chris. So, Rishi has 70, Patience 85, Chris 100 ACME Crime Bucks. For our next clue, we put every... Whenever I hear that sound, I think of a time of when eggs were runny and detectives were hard-boiled.
The banjo is stuffed with garlic.
Gee, you'd think I'd smell that.
Get with the code, Greg. The twins are going through a strait in the southern hemisphere where the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans meet. The strait's named after a pirate who was the first Englishman to sail around the world. And Greg, the Pelican blew backward.
I told you, I'm rusty
with It's not code. The pirate ship was called the Pelican. After sailing around the Atlantic into the Pacific, the pirate hit a storm that lasted almost 2 months. The storm blew the Pelican backward within sight of the strait. So the strait was discovered by accident.
That's some kind of storm.
Oh, one more thing, Greg.
Yeah.
The cowboy rides his horse.
Well, that's no big surprise. Oh, sure, I look good in black and white. But hey, I'm even fatter and bolder in color. See? Okay, guys. They don't have to be funny. This is an educational show. Name the body of water, if you will, please, guys. Is it Panama Canal, Drake Passage, or Bering Strait? Remember the clues that we gave you. Where Atlantic meets Pacific and Southern Hemisphere, and named after famous English pirate. Chris, you're probably the fastest one we've ever had on this show. He's ready before I even finish everything. Everybody else is ready too. Rishi, what do you say?
I said the Bering Strait.
Bering Strait. Patience.
I said the Drake Passage.
Drake Passage. Chris.
Well, Greg, I said the Panama Canal.
Panama Canal. The answer we're looking for is Drake Passage. Nice job, Patience. Now we'll proceed where the Double Trouble have left Drake Passage, so let's pick up the chase.
The chase.
Nice collection there. All these worth 5 ACME Crime Bucks. Hands on your buzzer. Watch the monitor. Listen carefully. Here we go. Double Trouble drag race to the capital city of Warsaw. What country are they in? Patience?
Poland.
Poland is right. From Poland, they paddled north to Sweden. What sea did they cross? Chris?
The North Sea.
Sorry, it's the Baltic. Then they buoyed the boats off the northernmost part of the Baltic states. Name the country. Rishi.
Estonia.
Is right. Double Trouble two-step to the capital of Belarus. Name it. Patience.
Istanbul.
Sorry, it's Minsk. They breezed the boats over the border directly south of Minsk. Rishi.
Ukraine.
Is right. That means at the end of the chase round, Rishi has 80 Crime Bucks. Patience, 100. Chris, 100 Crime Bucks. Close game. Give him a big round of applause, guys. Woo. Good job, guys. This is very close, very close. And now it is time for the final clue of this round, which means you have to decide how much you want to risk. So take a look right over here, if you will, please. Here is a portion of the world where we think Double Trouble are headed. Take a look at the map and think about it.
How much you gonna live? Yeah. Wow, think about it.
Looks like everybody's ready. I gotta tell you, I love it. I mean, I really love it.
When the audience knows the words to the song.
And when they know the end of my sentence. Huh? Wait a minute. He's back.
I just saw Double Trouble in a city on the Erie Canal. They're crashing the town's annual Lilac Festival. The tradition began over a century ago after John Dunbar planted lilacs in Highland Park. Now, hundreds of kinds of lilacs bloom each spring, and the city throws a bash that lasts for days. Well, time to buzz back to my workout, Craig. I'm swimming laps in your clam chowder.
You know, I really love it when the audience knows. Okay, Gumshoes, name the city, if you will, please. Is it Rochester, Poughkeepsie, or Hoboken? Remember the clues that we heard? City on the Erie Canal, annual Lilac Festival, and Highland Park. Rishi, what do you say, buddy? You have 80 ACME Crime Bucks. How much did you risk?
Oh, Greg, I risked 50 Crime Bucks.
Yeah, 50 Crime Bucks. What'd you say, Rishi?
I said Rochester.
Rochester is right. Woo. Takes you up to 130. Patience, you have 100 ACME Crime Bucks. How much did you risk?
Greg, I risked 50.
Yeah, 50 Crime Bucks. What'd you say, Patience?
I also said Rochester.
Patience, way to go, buddy. Up to 150. Chris, you have 100 ACME Crime Bucks. You don't look worried to me. How much did you risk?
Well, Greg, I risked 10 Crime Bucks.
10 Crime Bucks. What'd you say, buddy?
And I said Rochester.
Nice job, Chris. It's not quite enough. Rishi, Patience, you're going on to the next round. Chris, listen, buddy, you were in this thing to the very last. Nice job. Great detective work. Chief, what do we have for you?
People think it's easy being a gumshoe, but it's not easy. No, sir, no, ma'am. That's why we equip our gumshoes with the very best, like this new ACME travel pack, packed with the latest crime detection inventions like an atlas, the official Carmen T-shirt, a subscription to National Geographic World Magazine, and our ACME voice identification badge and leave a message wallet. And our ACME voice identification badge and leave a message wallet. You can say that again. And our ACME voice identification badge and leave a message wallet.
Hey, Chief, we're late. We're going to Rochester. Let's go. Come on.
Chief, are all the people on this cruise looking for Carmen?
No, most of them are looking for Kathy Lee Gifford.
Gumshoes, here we are in Rochester, New York. You know the drill. You're there. I'm here. The Chief goes right here. Chief, what can you tell us?
Okay, Gumshoes. There are 15 places here in Rochester where you might find Double Trouble, the Warrant, or the Dragon boats. Let's look at a few of them. Start with aerial surveillance of Rochester landmarks, like the Kodak Company's world headquarters. George Eastman invented the Kodak camera in Rochester in 1888. Next, visit ACME's top secret Rochester research labs, where they're developing a laser flashlight. Just one problem they can't seem to lick. It takes 832D batteries. Here's a place I treasure. The former home of Susan B. Anthony, a pioneer of the women's rights movement. Susan was later honored with her own dollar coin. You know, the one you kept thinking was a quarter. Double Trouble loves skating on thin ice, so they might crash a Rochester Amherst hockey game. There's Lemke in the white uniform working undercover. Gee, maybe he really did need skating lessons. Well, that's your briefing, Gumshoes. Now go teach Double Trouble a lesson. Lock him up. Then get back those dragon boats.
Thank you, Chief. Loot, warrant, and crook is the order. Patience, you start us off.
Susan B. Anthony House.
Susan B. Anthony House. Nothing there. Rishi.
Warner Castle.
Warner Castle.
Double Trouble.
You have Double Trouble. You know the order, though. Loot, warrant, and then crook. Be careful, Rishi.
Genesee River.
Genesee River. Nothing there, but you found Double Trouble. Nice job. We turn it back around. Patience, your turn.
Xerox Tower.
Xerox Tower. Nothing there. Rishi.
Trip Hammer Forge.
Trip Hammer Forge.
The warrant.
Nice job. You have the warrant. Remember those. Loot, warrant, and then crook. Be careful, Rishi.
Cornhill.
Cornhill.
Corn.
No. We turn it back around. Patience, your turn.
High Falls.
High Falls.
Burgled boats.
You have the loot. Free turn. Go ahead, Patience.
Trip Hammer Forge.
Trip Hammer Forge.
The warrant.
The loot and the warrant. Can you find Double Trouble?
Warner Castle.
Warner Castle. Looking for him. Yeah, buddy. Give me a 5. Go over there. Put him in jail, bud.
Double Trouble.
Patience, great job, great smile. We'll talk to you in just a little bit. You got a great smile yourself there, pal. You did some great work. Chief, what do we have?
Lemke just came running upstairs with 2 of these pocket organizers. Check this out. It's the latest from ACME's Crime Lab. Now, I press this button to turn on my TV, and this one to rewind the tape. Sorry. Anyway, you can store phone numbers, homework assignments, find out your daily fortune, and send secret messages. Plus, the ACME Travel Kit. That adds up to a pretty good day's work. Congratulations!
Thank you, Chief. Okay, buddy, here's your mesquite grill portfolio. You know there's a piece of paper and a pen inside there. You know what to do. Fritz, start the music. She writes that down. She's going to be writing down where she'd like to go. If she catches Carmen Sandiego and gets that trip, as the audience choir sings the fabulous song that we all love so well. Got it? There we go. Very good. Waiting for a phone call now. Whoa! Gotta get that ringer fixed. Hello? She's right here.
That Carmen's a party pooper. We've been in jail for 17 seconds already, and she hasn't even visited yet. Look for her in South America.
Okay, we're after Carmen Sandiego. Chief, what can you tell us?
Here's a list of places Carmen may have traveled. French Guiana, Uruguay, Suriname, Paraguay, Paraná River, Guyana, Argentina, Lake Titicaca, Venezuela, Chile, Colombia, Orinoco River, Ecuador. Craig, let's go to the map.
I feel good. Oh, yeah, you know what to do, right?
Yeah.
8 and 45 seconds, you get the trip. And remember, if you need a body of water, you look for this sign right here, the big red arrow, okay? Let's get 45 seconds up on the clock. Thank you. Good luck, Patience. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Come with the Paramaribo. Suriname, 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 Suriname. Try it again. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Suriname. Try it. Suriname. Come on. Come on back. Come on, come on. Punta Arenas, Chile, Chile, Chile. Do it, buddy. Do it. Let's go. Cheer on, guys. Cheer on. Yeah, come on. We gotta go faster, faster. Panama River, Argentina. Paraná River, Argentina. Do it, do it. Yeah, faster. Venezuela, Venezuela. Pour it on now. You gotta pour it on. You're behind. Let's go. Come on, Venezuela, Venezuela. Come on back, come on. Lake Titicaca, Peru. Lake Titicaca, Peru. Sorry. Lake, water, lake. Yes. Montevideo, Uruguay. You got it now. We're on a roll. Let's go. Oh. 3 and 45 seconds. Give her a big round of applause, guys. Tough one on that one, but listen, you did a good job today. You got the crook. That's what we asked you to do. Chief, what do you have for patience?
Carmen can be hard to catch, but I think you did a great job. That's why I'm giving you this portable CD music system, complete with stereo speakers, a cassette deck, AM, FM radio, and this library of world music. You made it. You're a sleuth. Congratulations.
Right here, buddy. Thanks a lot, Chief. Excellent, man. Listen, you've been doing some great stuff for us today. There's one more thing, though, I want you to do. You know what it is?
Do it,
Well, she sneaks around the world from India to Carolina. She's a sticky finger culture from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego?
still there's so in South Korea making money? Red Sea to Greenland, they'll be singing the blues. Well, they never ask you so her steel. We gon' put the guns up, tell me. Carmen Sandiego. That's smiling, She'll rinse and stand in front of Scan and Scandinavia. Then she'll stick 'em up down under in the pink pocket fern. She was the misdemeanor when she stole the weed from Lima. Tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? 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 Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
This is Lynn Thigpen for Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? And remember, the grief of a thief is beyond belief when he treads on this tireless chief. All geographic information was accurate as of the date this program was recorded. This program was presented by WQED Pittsburgh and WGBH Boston. And as always, gumshoes, Carmen's gang is bankrolled by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and viewers like you.